Thank you for staying with us. Now, are you aware of the expression that says, a house divided against itself cannot stand? That is the story of some stakeholders in the Northeast who are yet to come to terms with the new tax reform bill before the National Assembly. While some believe that the new tax bill will prompt the zone to focus on industrial development, others are calling for a halt to any deliberations or implementation of the tax reforms. Senior reporter Olabi Adenusi filed in this report.
The tax reform bill has been greeted with divergent views among various youth groups in Adamawa and Taraba states. While some show support, others kicked against it on the grounds that the North is at a disadvantaged position industrially. However, a sizable number of stakeholders in Adamawa and Taraba states are calling for the implementation of the tax bill by the federal government. Their position is that the North will overcome all its challenges and become a business hub of the nation. They are also encouraging political leaders in the zone to think out of the box and revive some of the companies in the region that have gone moribund.
As in Adamawa State, as you know, a citizen of this state and coming from the social civil society group in this place, I would want to encourage the governor of this state to accept the new tax reform bills because it will spur the state to attract investment. Even the issues raised by some concerned people across the North doesn't necessarily make sense, because why do we want to be a consumer state all our life? If a law comes to say when you produce you get more money, we should be looking that direction, not to be thinking from the prism of consumer people. We shouldn't be looking at the immediate suffering. It is normal to plan ahead of time. Every good parent, every good father plans ahead of time. You keep money aside to educate your children so that they'll have a better future.
The leadership of Adamawa and Taraba State chapter of the Coalition of Northern Groups called for the immediate suspension of the newly released tax reform bill by the federal government. The coalition argues that the proposed reforms threaten the well-being of the people of Adamawa State and Taraba.
We are saying that this bill will only favor few states of the whole federation. We will be speaking from the angle of the northern part of Nigeria, but it is not only the northern part of Nigeria that is affected with these bills.
We do not trust the federal government holding our money. It's better for a local government chairman to continue to collect the revenue. So we call on to suspend the entire tax reform bills and let call the stakeholders and those that knows it to come and deliberate.
The stakeholders in the Northeast agree that there is nothing wrong with the tax reform bill, which is meant to drive economic growth, but want amendment to be done so that no part of the country will be left behind.